Welcome back, Tankers of Blitz Universe, to a small guide on brawling. How to brawl for dummies in a noob-free way. Improving your game and not look like a total idiot. I've got a few games done, few snippets of games where I rush in on tanks, brawl them a bit, take them out of the game, and I'd like to give you some tips on how I think this should be done. I'm not the best brawler in the game. I'm far too impatient for it. I tend to lose a lot of hit points in the process. And brawling is not about YOLOing, it's about picking your targets, it's about being wise, picking the fights that you can win, and using the strengths of your tanks, using the muscle. You can see him using a bit of cover here on his E25. I track him in place, then move to the other side of the gun, because that's creating a bit of an element of surprise, and that's what you have to do. You have to be not predictable, really. A fairly old bit of video. It was in the Centurion 1 review as well, but I wanted to show you anyway because I take out his IS-6 and there are a few very good pointers. First up, damaging his tracks, bouncing a shot because I'm moving into cover and turning my tank, using APCR obviously, because I want to make the kill shots here, and there are just 2 tanks alive against 4 red tanks, and I have to take this one out. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm driving in front of him, then turning the tank back, bouncing a shot on the front plate, and by driving forward and then back, I am making him believe he could ram into me and then slam a big 122mm shell into that soft armor. But I'm not. I'm driving away of the gun, and again I'm driving away. He's shooting again. He's wasted 2 shots on me, and I have him down to 264 health. I do make a bit of an error here because I thought the house was a bit further to the left. I want to move forward, get a bounce on the turret front or on the front plate or whatever, and we fail. Unfortunately, he shoots one into us, but we managed to kill him anyway for, well, just a little bit of loss of hit points. He shot us just once versus a few shots of us. We managed to take him out and eventually win the game. If you want to look it up, take a look at the Centurion review, one of the other videos on the channel, but still a good one. Being away on the pointy end of the gun, it can be a bit hard if there are several tanks around. I'm being a bit ballsy here on the VK-20-1, but then again there's a VK-36 over there and me with 3 shots left. Turreted tanks, don't be where the gun is pointing, obviously. And that's why I'm driving in front of this T-40, because he was facing me, but this KV-1 was as well. You can see I'm driving to his back, track shot, putting him into place. There's no way he will be able to keep up with me in terms of traverse and hull traverse. While I'm driving around this KV-1, I was keeping an eye on the other KV-1, and he wasn't looking at me, so it was safe to move around, and we managed to take him out, and then the VK ram kills this KV-1. Right, should you be brawled? Here is something you should do in my opinion, and let's keep an eye on the mini-map and take a look where your teammates are. You can see they're all bundled up behind me, and this Panzer IV is moving up on me. I'm not interested in slugging it out with him. I don't have the hit points. I just want to get into cover. It's a bit unfortunate because there's an A20 there and a Hetzer. So I'm driving backwards, getting cover to my back, and then forwards again because I'm quick forward, putting a few shots into the Panzer IV and again into cover. There's an M3 Lee. Thank you for bumping into me. But I managed to repair. I've hit adrenaline, moving into cover because I know there's an M4, M3 Lee over there. And between the 2 of us, the DPM and the rate of fire of the Sentinel plus the gun of the M3 Lee, we managed to take this Panzer IV out. And that's a bit of situational awareness. Another one here, that RU was moving in on me. But look at the hit points, look what I'm doing. I'm angling the tank correctly, bouncing one shot, putting one into him, then trying to use a bit of gun depression and the hill, bumping into the RU, stopping him into place, shooting him again, juking shots out of him. You can see he misses one again, just like I did with the IS-6. And we will get killed eventually, but I know that SCA is coming now. I'm using that triangle to keep the RU between me and the STA. Luckily we only get track damage here and we managed to shoot the RU, but we get killed in the process, unfortunately by the STA. But the fact that we managed to take out that RU on that flank made the team win the supremacy game in the end. Last bit for today. M46 pattern on Desert Sands. As you can see, I know that Jagd Tiger was there. I know he was facing me. That's why I'm taking a bit of a wide turn. Tortoise, thank you. Can we track him in place? Yes, we can. We do track him. And now it's just a matter of putting all the principles we have watched earlier back into the game. Don't be where the point here and don't be where the gun is. On its side, that's fine. Just side hug him. Don't let him get into a building, because if he manages to park his butt into a building, he could just wiggle away and maybe get me in front of his gun. I was keeping an eye on the map and keeping an eye on what's happening, so I knew the T-54 was moving in and I knew he was going to hit him, so I was already driving away. Finishing the Tortoise, I was looking backwards, so I'm driving into the building. That would be a bit unfortunate, but I had already taken a look at the minimap and there's a Type 61. Hello. So, stopping the T-54 dead into place, and between the two of us, Type 61 and I, we managed to kill this T-54. That's it for today. I hope this was useful. Bit of a short video, but we will be back later. Cheers all. Happy tanking.